Every great invention has a great story. Some are born from years of planning, and some happen completely by accident. The story you're about to hear changed the history of tea forever, and it all began here, in the mountains of Wuyishan. Long before black tea existed, China was already producing tea. In fact, every tea that people drank was processed using methods similar to what we now call green tea. Black tea, as the world knows it today, simply didn't exist. Hidden at the foot of Huanggang Mountain, the tallest peak across China's 6 eastern provinces and 1 region, lies Tongmu Pass, a quiet mountain village surrounded by forests, where generations of tea farmers depended entirely on the short tea harvest each spring. This peaceful village would unknowingly become the birthplace of an entirely new tea category. Then came an unexpected visitor. During the late Ming and early Qing period, a military unit passed through the village. With nowhere else to stay, the soldiers occupied the villagers' homes and even their tea workshops. Freshly harvested tea leaves had already begun processing and still contained moisture. The soldiers slept directly on top of them. Their body heat, combined with the pressure, transformed the leaves overnight. By morning, they had oxidized far beyond what anyone intended, turning a deep, reddish brown. Imagine the situation. Months of hard work, seemingly ruined in a single night. The farmers had 2 choices: throw everything away and lose an entire season's income, or try something no one had ever done before. They chose to experiment. The surrounding mountains were rich in Mawei Pine, a tree known for its resin-rich wood and distinctive aroma. The farmers burned the pine branches to dry the over-oxidized tea, allowing the fragrant smoke to mask the unusual smell created during fermentation. What they thought was simply a rescue attempt created something entirely new. A tea with deep amber liquor, rich body, and a smoky aroma unlike anything anyone had tasted before. This tea would later become known as Zhengshan Xiaozhong, or what many around the world recognize as the original Lapsang Souchong. The farmers carried this tea to market, expecting to sell it at a discount. But something surprising happened. People loved it. In fact, the following season, the same merchants returned, asking for more of that exact tea. Not because it was different, but because it was unforgettable. That's when the farmers understood they hadn't made a mistake. They had discovered a new style of tea. From then on, they intentionally repeated the process, carefully controlling full oxidation before drying the leaves. And just like that, black tea became a category of its own. Even today, that story continues to evolve. Traditional Tongmu black tea still carries the warm notes of dried longan and pine smoke. But in the early 21st century, tea masters introduced Jin Junmei and Yin Junmei, crafted from delicate spring buds without pine smoking. The result is an elegant tea with floral sweetness, honey-like aroma, and remarkable smoothness. As trade expanded during the 17th and 18th centuries, black tea from Fujian traveled across oceans to Europe. Its bold character made it especially popular in Britain, where adding milk and sugar perfectly complemented the richness of Wuyi black tea. What began in one small mountain village gradually shaped tea culture across the world. Here in Wuyishan, every cup tells a story, not just of craftsmanship, but of resilience, curiosity, and the courage to turn an accident into a tradition that has endured for centuries. Sometimes, history isn't written by perfect plans. Sometimes, it's brewed by unexpected moments. Thank you for joining us on another journey into the living heritage of Wuyishan. If you enjoyed this story, subscribe to Wuyishan Taiwei, where every mountain, every leaf, and every cup has a story waiting to be discovered.